very much. It is a marvelous thing that you are honoring one of your own. And in honoring him, of course, you honor me, you honor the Glide Ensemble, you honor the Firths, you honor the Blooms and the Feinsteins, you honor Janice Midikitani, you honor yourselves. That's really who's being honored. And I thank you for it. Thank you for letting me be a part of this honoring evening, honoring day. It is amazing that when people have heard that song, a number of people who'd never seen or experienced that song, When the Saints, when they heard it, they thought it was a dance song. And so they sing it superficially. Oh. But what you have to do is see that song, experience that song sung in a black church in the country. See some old black ladies ball up their fists and put them back here on their hips. See some old men with their canes singing. Oh, they sing it out of meter too. Oh, when the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in, Lord, I want to be in that number. Whoa. When the saints go, I know that in certain ecclesiastical circles, the saints are supposed to be pure. In certain circles, the saints are all supposed to be white, or at least dress in white. Come on. But what I'm talking about are the men and women of San Angelo, of this university, who saw the need to celebrate themselves through celebrating and honoring Cecil Williams. That does not mean being without a past or even a present. That is not all that. Very few people can really afford to have the spotlight put on all their lives. I can't. Maybe some of you can, but I doubt it. Very few people can. And the truth is, to be a saint is to take responsibility for the time you take up and the space you occupy. To realize that you didn't come here alone, that you didn't come here like grass. Everybody has roots. Everybody. Cecil was sent to a church, huge church, and it had become so out of favor that when he walked out the first Sunday morning, he saw about 8 people in this cavernous church. And they were so old and tired, they were all wrapped up in one shawl. Reverend Williams looked out and saw them and prayed right away. And it was during a wonderful time in San Francisco where it was wild and wonderful and woolly and all that. And there were so many revolutionaries and so many this and that. Reverend Williams went out because people were talking about Mao Zedong's Little Black Book. He went to bars, joints where prostitutes and criminals loitered. He went and said, listen, I have a little black book here. It's called the New Testament. I would like you to come over to try to make it over to, you know, that big building. He didn't even want to say church. Come over to Glide. Let me tell you about this little black book I have, which will help you to revolutionize your lives. Within a year, Reverend Williams had corralled everybody who had any name at all and put us on the back of flatbed trucks, from Sammy Davis Jr., from the Rat Pack, all of them, riding through the neighborhoods. Come to Glide! Come to Glide! And over time, Bill Cosby, yes, that whole group, everybody who he could, he would catch you somehow and say, I don't mean any harm, but may I ask you, will you please? But of course he wouldn't let go, so you had to do it. Within 2 or 3 years, the place was packed. There were blacks and whites, Spanish-speaking Native American, Aleuts. There were Asian, there every kind of person. There were some very fat people, some very thin, some pretty and plain, some gay and straight. And everybody, he said, I didn't make you, God made you, come on in. You're welcome. Very welcome. I will not make anybody pay the historical duties that his father or his mother, her mother, laid on her. You came here, you come in here clean. Come in and let us celebrate the human spirit. It is. I would like you to think about it. Think about the decision. This man who lives in San Francisco, and 25 years since he's been back to San Angelo. It may seem that he'd cut all ties, that you would step out and honor him. I think it makes you look at yourself and see who you really, really are. I think that you see in yourself that condition in the human spirit that Miss Espirito just sang about, that condition that the Glide Ensemble group of geniuses sing and dance about all the time. That condition of that young new poet, new as spring, young as morning, to see, just to see and know that this is who you really are at your very best as saint. And because of the human spirit, you rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Just because I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like suns and like moons, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just because I laugh. As if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words. You can cut me with your lies. You can kill me with your hatefulness. But just like life, I'll rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Oh, does it come as a surprise that I dance? As if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain, I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak miraculously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, oh, when the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in, Lord, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. Reverend Cecil Williams.